Question everything for the truth shall not be televised. And that's for sure. So with that, you know, you just had one of those 8 crimes happening out there on the subway in New York on one of our 16-year-old younger teenage brothers by 5 of those colonizers who jumped on them. Yeah, I mean, and it's just crazy because, you know, when you look at the federal census of ethnic hate crimes, we #1 on the list. Nobody can compare. We at the top of the list, been at the top of the list, dominating the top of the list ever since the invasion of Columbus to this land. And we still haven't got a bill passed protection against hate crimes yet, even though all these bureaucrats, these politicians, Congress, you name it, this government, these appointed representatives, they all know that we at the top of this list to be aided in this country. But yet still ain't none of them did nothing about it. Ain't nobody challenged it. Ain't nobody tried to get us a bill passed protection. And the crimes against us is just going higher and higher and higher, and they just not doing nothing on a level of protecting us. We always got to hear about the wish people though, but they up under us when it comes to these type of offenses. And yet still, they get all the protection in the world, even though they up under us on their own list. Why you think is that? Do you think it got anything to do with the fact of the matter that we had this melanated skin and the system been set up to be able to aid us on a regular basis where no justice is done? Well, you just think about it, because at the end of the day, they haven't gave you any justice for crimes against humanity done to your bloodline. So why should they give you any type of protection against what's going on when it comes to hate crimes when you on the list as #1 at the top of the list? Why do it? Because I guess there's no racism. There's freedom that we all are sharing that is equal opportunities, equal justice under the law. Y'all really think it's equal? Well, that's not what the paperwork says. Their own paperwork don't even back none of what that was just stated up. There's nothing equal. Never been equal. Ain't even trying to be equal. And when it comes to us, they ain't even trying to level the playing field to have any type of equality here. Never did. Never ever inspired to do so whatsoever. And yet still, we still here. Go figure, right? Well, these are the games that they want to play when it comes to our so-called rights. Go figure. You might as well just say we still are other, no different from what the Constitution says. Because at the end of the day, that's the way we're treated in this country, under this government. It's just what it is. So now the brother up there in New York had a real situation, a jump, and 888, but yet straight, still, New York Times and many others trying to downplay that. They don't want to put out that it was they people that did this. They don't put out that they people commit the most crime in the country. They don't put out none of the paperwork on the document side of receipts stating on who's really doing all this stuff in the country. And in turn, they make us the face. The same people that did all these atrocities to us, they say, oh no, not me. They point the finger at you as the criminal, as the person who's getting the most handouts in the country, as the person that's doing the most ratchet and degenerate behavior. They do all this pointing at you, but when the cameras ain't around, when the curtains is down, behind the curtains and behind the camera, it's always them. Go figure. So we definitely hope our brother, our beautiful brother, young brother, is all right. We know physically he's pretty much going to be okay, but mostly mentally, that's going to stay with him forever. You be scarred, because that's what they like. That's what they want. You know, if I know these numbers, then that means the police departments and prosecutors and judges, they all know this same stuff too, man. Can't give these people a pass when the federal census of ethnic arrest is sitting right there, when the federal census of ethnic hate crimes is sitting right there. Anybody can get them. They all know. The key is they keep telling us on a regular basis that they're not going to do nothing when it comes to us having any true rights or any true opportunity or any true judgment on our behalf when it comes to getting any real justice in this country. It's just what it is. And this is why these things are going to continue to happen and keep occurring on a regular basis until we start playing defense against this ugly offense of a destruction that is being pushed on us on a day-to-day basis all the time. That's just the reality to it, you know, because we don't deal with it ourselves, then who's going to deal with it? It's time for us to play some defense. Because at the end of the day, every day and all day, the colonizers got their offensive game pushed on us under their agendas that is constantly demonizing us and trying to crush our people. It's just what it is. So shout outs to my brother out there, 16 years old, that got aided on the subways of New York. And brother, you already know, man. Don't let that hold you down. Stay strong. Get stronger. Practice defense and be able to combat negative offense that come your way. And know that we are watching, and we definitely going to continue to push the narrative of trying to get us some justice as well as you some justice, and all of us some justice in the whole, because they owe us for crimes against humanity on top of everything else that they're still doing to us in this country in the form of reparations, land given back to us, money owed to us in the trillions, you name it. You know what I mean? Buku land owed us to us in acres on top of acres that have been swindled out of, treated out, lied out, tricked out, beat out, robbed out, you name it. They done did it in order to turn America into the cesspool that it is today. It's just what it is under this United States. And with that, unity over negativity, we come together strong. Can't nobody defeat us. It's just what it is. And with that, I just don't get it. I just don't understand it. For that is the question. You let me know. Peace, peace.